Welcome to the first episode of Innocent or Guilty, where we look at people and we decide if they're innocent or guilty of the internet crimes. Or maybe, if we ever get to it, real crimes. A bit of a warning, we're gonna show some gross stuff. It is mostly censored, but it's still fucking gross. Without further ado, let's look at the person we are judging today. Today we'll be looking at ScottFalco. Now, what possibly bad thing does ScottFalco do? I know I already did a video on this, but let's do a bit of explaining since maybe not everyone's caught up on this. Now, ScottFalco, on his NSFW account, retweeted porn of a character that's a child. Now, that's obviously shit, that's obviously disgusting, but you know what? Not everybody knows the character is a child, so I decided to ask him, hey, what's up? Why did you do this? And when I asked them, what did they do? They blocked me. Now, at first, I admit, I thought this was mighty suspicious, and I still kind of do find it mighty suspicious, but there's been some updates on the matter that make it a little less suspicious, but still there is some suspicious stuff going on, and as we'll find out, ScottFalco's girlfriend just openly enjoys the stuff. ScottFalco did later, after the video was released, did send me a message. Well, they might have sent me a message sooner, but they blocked me so I couldn't see it. But essentially, they gave me a message. The message is the following. Fine, I'll bite. I wasn't aware of the character, but the fact you tagged my main account shows you were looking for drama. And playing to the attention whore, you advertise yourself in your account. First off, the whole attention whore thing is a joke. I don't actually think I'm an attention whore. And even if I was, this is still an issue that does raise some concern and should be addressed, Scott. You should know this is a joke. This, you're a comedian. You make jokes all the time. Hell, as we'll find out later, you even date one. Now, the reason why I did later tag your account is because you weren't responding in a timely manner. It felt like you were ignoring me despite the fact you were on. I get sometimes we're busy, so that's why I did that. To get your attention better. Now, the message continues to say, I blocked you when you started bothering mutuals too. Do what you want. Okay, but here's the problem with that. That's bullshit. By mutuals, you really mean like one person. And that's mostly because I was trying to reply to you off a tweet you replied to someone else. Because, yet again, I wasn't able to get your attention. But hey now, he didn't know better. He didn't know better. So, that means he's off the hook, right? Incorrect. He never addresses if it was a bad thing or not, and that's the one thing I really wanted to hear. Him say, oh, well, I shouldn't have done this was a shitty thing, but he says, well, I didn't know better. Didn't say if it was bad or not, just said, I didn't know better. ScottFalco, you didn't think to say that, or you try not to step on somebody's toes, but whose toes are you going to step on? The toes of pedophiles who deck up the cartoon characters that are kids? Is that the toes you're afraid of stepping on, Scott? Or you just a pussy little bitch you don't want to fucking piss off anyone for no fucking reason? I don't fucking know. This is when Scott's girlfriend comes into play because they actually decided to make a response to me. They didn't tag me. They didn't, message me personally. They just were like, you, without really saying my name. Basically, pussy ass move. But I was able to find it out immediately because I decided to do a bit of investigation. Foxtrot, ScottFalco's girlfriend, starts off by saying, for real though, you have no life if you are constantly harassing someone over what is essentially nothing. Okay, constantly harassing someone. Okay, show me where I've been constantly harassing someone. I, at the very most, sent 3 messages to this person. One of them was an @ on Twitter. That's not harassing them. After that, they blocked me, so I couldn't contact them further. Neither you, so how could I be harassing them? I warned other people that Scott was possibly doing a shitty thing, but that's not harassing Scott. She then goes on to reply to a tweet that was a reply to my tweet on the situation. This guy is claiming Scott or I am into child porn when we aren't. We're gonna talk about that subject in a little bit. the really stupid thing is, she goes on to say, he might as well also claim that anyone that makes or retweets Animal Crossing loots is into zoophilia. I get this argument a lot, and it's a dumb one. The comment is basically, oh, if this porn of underage kids is bad, the art of underage kids in sexual situations is bad, then why is the furry porn okay? Because with most furry porn, they're too humanoid to look like the original animal they come from. It's basically just a human with some ears, tails, and a fur. That's not really animal enough. In Scott's case, it was different. This is still, in fact, a child. The original model wasn't changed too much. It wasn't aged up, and it still looks like a kid. It is still fucking disgusting. Now, before the second tweet Foxtrot made on the situation, guess what she decided to do? I guess she decided to stick it up to me by, get this, posting child porn herself. That's right, she has no shame in it, she has no guilt in it, she's just openly, showing art of children that are obviously underage. Here we have her retweeting after the first tweet, and pointing me out that I'm being annoying, I'm being harassment, or some fucking shit. She decides to retweet porn of the character that I already pointed out was 16 now. So obviously, she not only knows why it's bad, but she doesn't give a shit. And she did this again and again. So it might still be a question if ScottFalco is a pedophile. That's still up for debate, but it's very clear that from what Foxtrot is tweeting that she's a pedophile. And before you say, oh, it's fictional, it's not real, it's still a child, you're still attracted to a child, you're still posting porn of a child. Maybe you're not attracted to it, maybe you're just doing this to spite, but you're still retweeting child porn, dude. But before we make a convention on both of these motherfuckers, we are going to see what the jury says. Now, believe it or not, the jury is stupid, and unlike a real court, they aren't going to make the final decision. Thank God. You seem to be quite keen of accusing people of being pedophiles. Even though I never accused, I was like, whoa, what's going on here, you creepy bastard? You doing something creepy? Are you sure you're the one not hiding something? I've seen this a lot of times when I've called out people for pedophilia or when other people have done it. Are you sure you're not hiding something? It's the dumbest reply anyone could fucking make. Because why would a pedophile go like, yeah, fuck that other pedophile, and draw more attention to themselves and possibly get themselves caught for being a pedophile? It's stupid. What's the point of being this obnoxious? Clout? Leave the guy alone. It's very silly to even apply liking a character's designs reflects your attraction to real people. Well, let me make a short response to that. It's porn. Pornographic art is supposed to take things you like in a person or you like in a person and exaggerate them a bit so they can be more appealing. So if a pedophile is already sexually attracted to short chests and the body of a child, a cartoon version of that is going to work on that. And the child drawings I've already shown that is censored reflect that. So yeah, it does imply. This is the last one, and this isn't just one image of his comment. There's a few images we have to go through because he has a long comment thread and it's really fucking dumb. Garen Logic's Yoko wears little to no clothing and is 14 for most of the series. I understand why it bothers you, but this is just petty. Why attack Scott for retweeting art when there's large companies out there or people out there who imply sexual references on canonically underage characters? Charge Frog has a handful of spicy moments regarding its 14 and 12-year-old characters, but in the grand scheme it wasn't trying to imply anything. It wasn't trying to imply anything. You made art of a child. You made not safe for work art of a child. You are, whether you like it or not, you're obviously, by making art like that, you're implying, you know what, this character's hot. I want to see you naked. The character that's a child. That does imply something. And by retweeting, you're like, yeah, I love this art of a child enough to share it around and let people know that I love it. The next part is, I think the worst part is how you emphasize this 16-year-old is a child. It's underage, it's a child, go fuck yourself. JoJo's bizarre adventure often frequents promotional situations featuring their underage teenagers, but Scott's just an easier target, right? Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna go after a major corporation or a big company. I'm not fucking stupid. And besides, that's a different culture, that's a different region, and yeah, they should at least age up the characters when they come and dubbed or subbed into this country, but that's another country. That's with their own standards on shit that's weird as fuck. You don't actually believe in your ideologies. You saw an opportunity and took it. Yeah, I don't believe in my ideologies that retweeting child porn is bad and that liking it is also bad because I acted out on an opportunity to call that shit out. That's some great logic there, dumbass. They then go on to say, Scott probably blocked you because he's already been taught off by people like you who just harass some folks in the vein of being woke. Okay, apparently it is woke to be against child pornography. No, that's not woke, that's normal, dipshit. And before you just pass up my comment into railing or into something, and they call me a brown nose and creep that thinks that likes that kind of junk, stroll back to the top. Yeah, you didn't like it, yet you're still defending him. You don't like that stuff, but you're still willing to defend someone that likes that stuff. Okay, at this point, you may not be the creep that likes that stuff, but you're enabling those creeps. You're going like, oh yeah, that's fine. You're defending those bastards. I understand why the porn of an underage character bothers you, because it bothers me the same way. No, it doesn't. You are not outraged. You're in fact defending this guy. You're saying it's neutral. However, there's a fat line of gray that separates intent and purpose with literally anything regarding this subject. We already talked about why that's a stupid argument to make. They go on to say even dumber shit. ScottFalco is so much transparent about his own emotions, and while being every once in a blue moon, little things bother him, and he does like how some of the most minor comments range in the hundreds of people to harass him over it. So he looks out for himself a bit more. Hell, if you actually care about why he pocketed it was only 6 days ago, but I'm guessing you only looked up the account and aren't actually following him. I was following him at the time, that's how I found it. I didn't just go like, oh, she's retweeting some child pornography? No, I was following his not safe for work account. And then that popped, I was like, oh, that's fucking gross. Is this guy actually into that fucking shit? I don't know if you dress him as if you're concerned. Yeah, I was concerned, but I was also a bit bitter because the shit's disgusting. But just a glance at your title show that you're trying real hard for street cred on YouTube. Yes, calling out people with a major influence for doing shitty things because they have a major influence and those shitty things can influence other people to do shitty things. Yeah, that's stupid. Fuck you. Eat shit. The next comment is funny as fucking hell. But I digress. Scott retweeted porn on his alt account. You're saying that 16-year-old is the most childlike child you could ever have. No, I fucking didn't. I just pointed out that it was a child. It looked like a child. Underage, yes, and that's the point. It's an underage art of a child that's nude and in a sexual situation. Have you heard of anime? Yes, everyone's heard of fucking anime. Where's your campaign against Pokemon porn? The chock full of Misty, May, and female trainers. You know, characters that are far younger, around 11 to 12. Do you even care about that? Well, gee whiz, dumbass, of course I do. My most popular video on my channel is about how that shit's gross. Do you do a little bit of research, like a little bit of fucking research, because you would have fucking seen that on the top of my fucking channel. That yes, I am against that too, and I have campaigned against it, dumbass. Not specifically Pokemon art in question, but guess what? I shouldn't have to go out of my way to say, you know, that lolly content is bad too. When I said I don't like lolly content, I meant all lolly content, dumbass. Let's continue on. This call out was just for attention, and the fact that it's only you shameless stalking replies to him, since apparently you got blocked, sharing your own video where you're acting and speaking pretty unbearably, is evidence enough for me to dismiss anything you gotta say. That's right, because me wanting to warn people and apparently speaking unbearably is enough to dismiss what I say. Not my actual points, not my actual criticism. No. It's just you slightly annoy me and you advertise your video around to fans to warn them. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Why does my viewpoint even matter? Clearly, I'm just a salted fanboy who hates seeing his heroes get the throne. Yes, you are. No, I'm a neutral third party, and your fake woke criticism just annoys me. It's not fake criticism, genuine. I'm genuinely sick of this bullshit. And I've only watched this video, which seemingly has the best numbers so far this month. You made a 2-minute video saying Scott blocked me after I asked him about porn he retweeted, without even showing how your tweet or question was worded, probably just as accusatory as the video. No, that's enough context for you. He fucking retweeted child porn and then blocked me. That's all the context you need. He's a coward. If he wanted to address my context, he should have just told me, hey, maybe don't do it like that, instead of just blocking me first like a fucking idiot. And he ends off his large, stupid comment with, everything about this just feels like trash. Your disposition, your attempts at reasoning, and hell, that art is shitty hard, fella. Doesn't even follow you, so they're not a mutual or something that you're looking out for with genuine concern. I'm sorry. Is it bad for me to be concerned for people that I don't know? Don't donate to the poor. You're generally not concerned. You're just doing it for clout. You just want attention. Well, congrats. You've gone nowhere with your argument. Probably didn't bother to read any of this. Because I doubt you would have the patience to realize for some apologists like me, I'm expecting It's a Child to be your reply to me. Well, shit. Here we are. I guess you were wrong, dumbass. Oh, boy. My fucking throat hurts. This southern accent hurts. So, with all that evidence, can I truly say ScottFalco is a pedophile? No, I think he's just an idiot that won't explain himself clearly because he doesn't want to step on anyone's fucking toes. However, his girlfriend, on the other hand, Foxtrot, they're a pedophile, obviously. They're retweeting pedophilic porn while knowing it's of underage kids. They may not like it, maybe they don't have a sexual attraction to it. I can understand that. They're just doing it to piss me off. But really, that's bad too. Oh boy, I gotta retweet child porn to own the libs. That's a great idea. What a dumbass. So, you are innocent so far. You could change it in other days by saying, well, I like this stuff. I don't see anything wrong with it. But at the time of this court presentation, you are innocent. Stupid, but innocent. Now, please, may I have a word with you, dear viewer? Would you please, if you like this video, please like, please sub, and comment if you've had any problems or you thought it was pretty good and pretty damning. There's probably going to be a lot of hate comments and they're probably going to be fucking stupid and repeat the same points. But that's just more content for a new video, and that helps the algorithm out and gets my video out there. I'm surprised the last video I did, the first video I did on ScottFalco did so well. That's like 100 views in the first couple of hours. That's new for me. But like I said, like, sub, and comment, because it really does help out. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the southern accent now. Holy fucking shit. That southern accent hurt my throat. I may never do this show again just because of how much it hurt, but hey, maybe, you know what, it's a fun concept. I love doing the accent. It just fucking hurts a lot of my throat. I thought I was going to lose my voice by the end of this, but I didn't, thank God. So, yeah. My genuine opinion is Scott ScottFalco, he's an idiot. So far, I think, at worst case, he's a fucking moron. And I still like his content. I've never hated his content before. I've never had a bias against him before. I used to like him before this. Now I kind of dislike him, and he can. If he came out and said, you know what, I'm sorry, that shit was bad. Well, my girlfriend was also did was bad, and I promise not to do it again. That I would go right back to liking him and respecting him as a person. Of course I would.